welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a video here for you today. It's going to be basically about different primer, concealer, or eyeshadow base that you can put on your eyelid. The reason that I wanted to show you this is because a lot of people don't know that the reason why your eyeshadow looks so vibrant on some people versus others is because it's the type of base that you put on your eyelid before you put your eyeshadow on. What I have here is basically the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. This is called a primer. Also, what I have is the Black Opal concealer. It's in the color Toast. Also, what I have is the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Black Bean and another one in the shade Milk. Now, these can be considered a base. So even though they're the Jumbo NYX pencils, they can be considered a base. And these other ones, concealer and primer. Okay, so what I'm basically going to do, I'm going to put each of them, all four of them, on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to get one of the shades from my BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. It's going to be the one right above the hot pink. Of course, pink is my favorite color, so of course I'm going to pick something that looks like pink. So this is what it looks like. The one starting over here is the primer. The one next to it is the concealer. The one next to it is the white base. The one next to that is the black base. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my e.l.f. Eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to go ahead and get that color that we mentioned from before. Okay, so I went ahead and I put that eyeshadow all over the bases that I have on the back of my hand. So this is what it looks like. And I packed them on evenly on each one. So you can basically tell off bat that a lot of these look like different shades. And it's because of the different bases that you use. This one I packed on the eyeshadow on the back of this hand just so that you can see what the eyeshadow looks like on bare skin. No base on there, no concealer, no primer, just bare skin on the eyelid. So you can kind of tell off bat, let me put them all together. You can kind of tell off bat that when you're actually using a base on your eyelid before you apply eyeshadow, that it really does make the eyeshadow come out a lot more vibrant than it would when you're just putting it on your eyelid just by itself. So the black base, it does make the eyeshadow come off a little purple because it does change sometimes the shade of the color. The white base makes, I think the white base really, I wouldn't say that the white base brings out the true color. The white base does make it look a little bit more of a bright pink, but it's still a hot pink, but it's more of a vibrant, boom in your face type pink, but it's more of a vibrant kind of, you know, pink. And then the concealer, I think the concealer really is what matched the actual eyeshadow in the palette. So the concealer is really, in my belief, from what I'm seeing here and looking at the palette, is really the one that matches the best. And then the e.l.f. primer, the e.l.f. primer by surprise, it really did good. It's kind of like the NYX white base, but you can kind of tell that with the base from NYX that the eyeshadow came off a little bit more smoother on the skin. So let me go ahead and show you what the color from the palette looked like again. It's this one right here. And these are the shades. Okay, so that's basically just a little FYI for those of us who like to use eyeshadow and you're not really sure as to why it's not looking as vibrant as it could be. Well, basically, just get some base. You have primers, you have concealers, and you have bases, and whichever one works for you, whichever one you think is the bomb, go for that. What you would put on the black base is basically things like a dark purple, a dark blue, a dark olive, shimmer color, like different dark colors, because the black is really what's gonna make that dark eyeshadow pop more and look so much more vibrant. When you're working with lighter colors, it's best to use things like the white NYX pencil. The concealer is a great backup as well. If you don't have any base, don't really care for base, the concealer is really great. When it comes to primer is awesome as well. When it comes to the e.l.f. primer, I believe it does the exact same thing that the NYX pencil does. It's just that when you use the NYX pencil, the eyeshadow comes off a lot more smoother and even toned. Okay, so I hope that really helped you guys in learning a little bit more about eyeshadows and how to make them pop. If you want to know a little bit more about some beauty tips and tricks and any makeup basics, just go ahead and let me know in the comments down below or shoot me an email. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.